So, President Trump has decided that he can nationalize businesses in America through tweets. That's next on What the Flip. So, what the flip is Donald Trump doing when it comes to China trade? The Hill basically reported today that Donald Trump has escalated the trade war against China based on some comments that President Xi has made from China that he's not happy with. And consequently, what he has told businesses in America is they need to look for other suppliers and other sources other than China to do business with. And he told them to get all of their manufacturing and all of their interest out of China and back in the United States. Like, that could happen by snapping your fingers, of course. Everybody knows that's ridiculous, except maybe Donald Trump. He doesn't understand that. It's amazing to me. He basically, in a tweet, said that he has the authority to nationalize all American businesses because he wants to. Okay? Because it's in his best interest, not America's best interest. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely the biggest sign of poor leadership, narcissism to the fullest extent that a person, almost pathological. I'm not a psychologist, I can't call it that, but you don't have to be one to see how far along he is. The fact that he has reversed himself on so many things this week is ridiculous. This man allows no one any confidence in anything that's happening because you can't trust him. He lies consistently. He reverses himself consistently. The world is chaotic around him. When you have that kind of chaos, you cannot have trust. You cannot have confidence. And consequently, people are stumbling all over themselves trying to get something done. Now, the sad thing about this is you have a Republican Party that is doing virtually nothing to block this man. In fact, they are supporting him. So when you have a group of people who support someone who makes that kind of national statement through Twitter, he doesn't do anything. I mean, of course, if he has a gaggle, press gaggle, he may say this and that, but he tweets this stuff out. You can't do this. You just literally can't do this. And they are absolutely blind and deaf to this man. So, in my opinion, the only way we can change and get this government back on track is to get a stable person into the presidency and turn the Congress around to the point where, at least for a while, we can stabilize where we are, get some things done, get some things put in place that will help America and everybody feel more comfortable with living here. But, Donald Trump is not a monarch. He is a dictator. He thinks he's a dictator, but he lives in a country that doesn't allow that. But he behaves like a dictator. And because we have a Republican-controlled Senate, no one will do anything about it. So think about this. The best way to deal with this is to take care of converting that Senate into Democratic hands for a while and a Democratic president so we can at least stabilize our country and see what in the world is going on. You cannot have a man who is operating this way, someone who's turned nearly every ally against us, who has brought us to the brink of war in a couple of places, North Korea and Iran, who doesn't care about what is happening to what is obviously and scientifically proven time after time after time destroying our earth. This is a man, if he's not stopped soon, is going to destroy the country and a lot of other countries along with it as he's going down. I think the solution is clear here. We need to gain control of both the House of Representatives and the Senate through the Democratic Party. That doesn't mean replacing every Republican or any independents, but it does mean replacing the ones that are just not willing to work across the aisle and are not considering what the public, the vast majority of public in the United States of America is saying they want. So that's really the solution. Then, of course, we have to eliminate Donald Trump as president, either in the election process or impeachment if we need be before then. And that's an important perspective to keep in mind because it's really a balancing act, but you have to keep in mind the damage this man can do between now and the 2020 election. And the closer he gets, the more he senses he's going to fail. He's like a wild animal that's injured. He's going to be in the corner. He's liable to do some very horrendous things. And we need to keep that in mind as we're going forward on how we're going to deal with him. You can like my Facebook page, What the Flip, and follow me, and stay tuned for more broadcasts of this podcast, What the Flip. Until then, have a great day.